All right, what to expect when you're expecting. It's a go-to for many moms out there. The author of that book, Heidi Murkoff, no longer just a mother. She is now a grandmother, and Heidi joins us now to talk about the new edition of a follow-up book and how her grandson played a major role in the making of this third edition. Heidi, welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be with you.
Yeah, all right. So the book, What to Expect in the First Year, a lot of people picked that up as well. What do you think, if you were to name one or two just really great nuggets that people always come up to you and be like, thank you for saying that, what would it be?
Well, I think one of the most important things to keep in mind is that every baby is different and every mom is different and every dad is different. And what works for you isn't necessarily the same thing that works for the mom and family down the block. And also people ask me all the time, how do I get my baby to sleep through the night? So that's probably the one thing they thank me most for.
I'm so glad you mentioned the first thing, because if I were to pick one, it would be that first thing you said, because a lot of people think there might be only one way to do things, so they get nervous because there might be this advice out there and they're not following it. And a lot of it has to do with sleep. So when you said that, I thought to myself, okay, maybe I'm not doing this completely wrong.
Yeah, and you know, there are so many parenting philosophies out there, and one size does not fit all. You know, does not fit all babies, does not fit all families. So really, you know, look at what there is out there, talk to your friends, go online, but also don't forget to trust your instincts. We all have them. It just takes a little longer for them to surface in some of us than others.
There might be some parents out there watching this on only about 1 or 2 hours of broken sleep. What advice do you have for them?
Well, babies are born needing to eat around the clock, and that's just a harsh reality for a new parent. So you're not going to do a lot of sleeping early on. So about 3 months or so, 4 months, they start to be able to, you know, to go longer on a tank of food, at which point you can start getting a few more hours, until about 5 or 6 months you can start sleep training if you want to. And again, that's a choice. You have to do what feels comfortable for you.
Absolutely. And we're seeing pictures of you with your grandson here. How did the advent of your grandson change the book? What new things did you put in now being a grandmother?
Well, first of all, everything they say about being a grandmother, it's so much better even than that. It's just the most incredible experience. But he did happen to be in the right place at the right time. Just as I was starting to write the new edition of First Year, and he had some silent reflux, he had an umbilical site infection that hospitalized him. He had all kinds of little things came up during his first year that my daughter Emma struggled with breastfeeding, that sort of informed the new edition. And also, of course, when people started to say, are you going to do a new cover for the new edition? And I was thinking, where would I get a baby? Oh, that's right. We happen to have one. And he's pretty cute, and he worked for Hugs. And it was so much fun to have him on the cover.
It must have been interesting to be a mom whose mom wrote like the Bible of parenting. When you would offer advice, she'd be like, I know, I read your book, Mom.
Yes. Well, that's a kind of a touchy subject because she did read the book, but more often she would just call and then she would do whatever she chose to do anyway, which is the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, I do tend to give a lot of advice, and I would say other moms, like on my Facebook and Twitter page, probably listen just a little bit better than she does.
Yeah.
But she's my daughter.
All
what
right.
do you expect? I didn't listen to my mom either.
Exactly. Hey, what can you do? Heidi Murkoff, thank you so much for joining us. It was fun.
Thank you.